and I am born. Rise up, ting ting like glitter and gold. I got fire in my soul. Rise up, ting ting like glitter. Like glitter and gold.
Welcome everyone back to another Black Ops 2 video and commentary. I just want to have a general sit down and chat with you all because I've been asked a few questions over the last few months that I haven't answered relating to the channel name change and my absence, which was almost 3 months long. But I thought I'd bring you guys some more Black Ops 2 footage. It's the last that I've recorded. I've exhausted all of the footage that I had. This is the last of it. I think I almost go nuclear in this gameplay actually, but I wasn't trying to by any means. You can see me rushing the spawn. I'm throwing out AMPs, the works. I'll pick up another guy's gun later on. I think it was the M27. But I thought you guys would enjoy that. I love playing Black Ops 2. I can't wait to play the World War II beta for PC when it's released in 2 days' time. The preload is available now, so if you want to preload it in preparation, you can do. But a few topics that I wanted to go through today that have been sort of up in the air, and the first is the channel name change from Maddox Plays to CineMaddox. And the general thinking behind that was that when I started the channel years and years ago, I think it was in 2013, I started the channel Maddox Plays, and I had no idea that every single person, every single YouTuber with a primary account would start another account for different games, and they would call that their name, like X and then Plays. And I had no idea that was going to happen, and the name that I thought of, which I thought was unique at the time, became very generic and not unique by any means. And obviously having like lower subscribers to these other people, it sort of looked as though I had copied them rather than vice versa. I'm not saying that anyone had copied me by any means. It wasn't the most creative name when I thought of it. This was 2013, younger Sean, and he had no clue, let's be honest. But yeah, I changed the name over. I had one change for my YouTube account. I think everyone does. Whether I'd earned that by having a certain amount of subscribers, I'm not sure. But it was a change that I've been wanting to make with the channel for almost a year now, but I never had the option to do that through YouTube. But obviously they've changed some of their policies or their allowances to allow people to change your name once on YouTube, which is a really great thing. I think when like your younger self makes a channel name, you're not really thinking too much about the channel name. I know I think I did put quite a bit of thought in. I'm just that kind of person, but I just wanted to change my name. Obviously I've changed it, and the thinking behind the actual name is Cinematic Maddox. So it's just it's an extension, CineMaddox. I quite like it. I think it rolls off the tongue nicely, especially if you have an American accent. I think you pronounce it Maddox. Don't quote me on that. I'm not American by any means. I actually watched a video yesterday, which was actually one of Nadeshot's videos, and I would love to do like a reaction to it because some of the comments are absolute gold. Where he actually put it on, it was a British accent, but he named the video Australian accent, and oh god, it was just terrible, and it was really, really funny. But I think people sometimes get offended when you imitate their accent, which I'm not going to try and do. I don't think I could do an American accent, to be honest. I think I'd be absolutely terrible at it. But other topics, I've got a list here, and I've got in bold, I've got written, sorry for the 3 months absence, which I had, and God, you see the hailstorm there. I actually hit the window grating in between, and it blew up my hailstorm. And I didn't get inside at all. You can see the window. The window breaks above me in the kitchen area there. But I apologise for the 3 month absence. It's not ideal by any means, and it was just the fact that I was extremely busy with last semester's university semester. All my units were extremely hard. They have been this semester as well. But it's my last year of university, and I've got plans for next year already. I'm really looking forward to it, and just having no stress constantly over my head about what I need to do for university every single day, and have like going to bed at night thinking about university, waking up early and doing uni work, and being stressed to the max when it comes to the end of the semester like I was at the end of last semester, because that's what caused my absence, and I really didn't want that to happen. But it was just the fact that I procrastinated a few things and did others, and then it came to the end of the semester and it was just full on. It was just crazy, dude. All my units had final major assessments, and they were all due when the exam period was on at the same time. So I was studying for exams, and I was doing my major assignments, and everything was happening in the first week of exams. And literally the first day that I could have an exam, I had an exam which was so average. It was on a Saturday as well, my weekend. It was, God, it was terrible. Last semester was just so hard because I'm getting into all my advanced units. All this year I've been doing all advanced units, and they've been very, very difficult. I don't know what the score was. There, you guys can pause that. I always have it like a really split second of when I'm bringing the score up. I don't want to gloat. But yeah, the last semester was crazily difficult. This semester's been really tough as well, but I've been able to like plan it out and space out my time easier, I think, with this semester. Part of my assessment this semester was also a placement, which I did for 3 weeks, which sort of lightened the load. It was a really busy 3 weeks, and I made sure I organised it for as soon as I could in the semester, because obviously it gets busier and busier as the semester goes on. But hopefully it's not going to be too busy over the next few weeks. I've only got, I think, 4 weeks left of university, which is crazy. And I've had a plan all semester of when I need to do work, when it needs to be done by, and I plan out my days each day. And I've got written right at the end, like final week of university, just enjoy it, because I know I won't, but I just want to remind myself to enjoy the last week of university, because I don't think I'll ever be going back unless I return to do like an honours or a master's in, like to further my studies. I don't know what I'll be doing, but next year I'm definitely planning, as like at the moment, to not continue studying. I will finish my degree, and it'll be all good and dandy. If you guys aren't aware what I've been studying for the last 3 years, I've basically been doing a journalism degree. It's under a media degree, majoring in journalism and minoring in English and history. And I've really enjoyed it. Well, I say that, but I absolutely hate university. Some of my units, like getting more specific into what I want to be doing, has been good, but yeah, it's just so stressful, and it just really takes it out of you. And obviously that had to be the priority for me going forward in my life, so YouTube had to come second, and obviously we saw the result of that last semester, which was almost 3-month absence. But I mean, my frequency has never been crazy, but I'm hoping to change that come next year and come the rest of the year. I've got some big plans for YouTube, and that's the next topic. So I've got a PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds series in the works. I've been doing a bunch of editing for that so far. I want to have a few episodes ready to upload, and I want to make that a weekly series. So I want to give myself a few weeks to continue this series, so I can keep it weekly rather than just releasing each video when I make them and have like 2 to 3 weeks between some of the episodes. I don't want to do that. I want it to be frequent, and I want to release it when it's ready. But at the moment, it's turning out really, really cool. I've been making a teaser, which is almost finished. I've got a few of the intros made, and a lot of the gameplay is already recorded. But I'm not stopping playing that by any means. I mean, just really thoroughly enjoying PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It's been a fantastic game so far. It's breaking records. It's nuts, dude. And the developers are doing a crazy amount of work to keep the updates frequent and to make the necessary changes, which is so good to see. And the development team is what I want to see happen to DayZ, which I've wanted to see for so many years and so many people have. But the support is just not there, and DayZ for me is just completely gone out the window. I've been playing Arma 3 DayZ, which is actually the next big thing I've been working on. The DayZ series is something that a friend of mine and I have been working a huge amount on, just creating all the story for the series and establishing what we can actually do with the resources that we have, which like Arma 3 has been providing, which is some really great worlds and some great expansions for DayZ, which is really cool. And it's a series that I just have wanted to make for so long, because it's going to be really high production value, long episodes, and it's just going to be awesome. I can't wait to get into that, but it's probably going to be 2018. I don't think it's going to be releasing like in the last few months of 2017, unfortunately, but I am working on it. I've got a bunch of it recorded already. I think I've already got like 8 hours, something ridiculous recorded of DayZ already to put into videos, and the storyline is something that I think you guys are going to be really happy with. It's not scripted by any means. I'm just playing through, and then later I'm taking that footage and I'm putting it into some sort of story. But it's not scripted by any means. But Minecraft, of course, is always going to be returning, always continuing, I should say. The Twilight Forest series will be returning very soon. We've got some... God, that series has been so much fun so far. It's hardcore. It's been just hectic. Continuing on from the previous series of the Island Castaway and the Bandcraft series, which we did with the guys from the UK. And also some tutorial-based videos going to be releasing, hopefully starting quite soon, because I need to update the tutorials which I've done because they're becoming outdated, and I also want to do some other stuff. I got some new equipment, some audio wear. Audio wear will roll with that. Also bought a 4K monitor very recently, extremely cheap. I got it for like $75 US, which equates to about 100 Australian. Just an absolute steal. It was complete robbery, and yeah, really, I'm going to be making a video solely about that monitor, about that purchase. It's going to be really, really cool. And also obviously some World War II videos once that releases. I'm not sure how long the beta is going to be going, but they usually extend them. It's probably going to be about 4 or 5 days, hopefully. My fingers are crossed, and I'm just hoping that the game is good. I'm really just praying that it's good, because I didn't enjoy Infinite Warfare. Advanced Warfare wasn't bad. Black Ops 3 was fantastic, but the PC community died quite quickly. But yeah, really looking forward to the year ahead, but I will talk about that more in a future video. But I hope you guys are enjoying everything that's been going on, and if you have any further questions for me about any of the topics that I discussed today, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll get back to you. It's going to be a good time. I'm trying to get the Hunter Killer ending kill. Doesn't happen. It rarely does. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Cheers.